Today is December 22, 2022. I'm in Kuala Lumpur with a mother of four who spent 2.5 years in Hong Kong prison on a drug trafficking charge. Can you tell me what happened?
Okay. One of my friend was Amrit, is the tourist agent. He recruited me by a tourist guide. He offered to me, and then he told me a partner didn't go to Hong Kong to bring the tourist group, and then he offered to me I want to pay 5,000 including the ticket, but I may want to pay half price of the ticket. And then we have an arrangement for the tour. We go to Hong Kong. When we went to Hong Kong, we didn't have any tour group there.
So just a minute now. This guy, the tour agent, his name was Amrid,
Yeah.
and he offered you to pay half fare for your trip to Hong Kong.
Yes.
But then when you got to Hong Kong, what happened?
When I went to Hong Kong, right, where they didn't have any tour group, and then just I found out a bag. Maybe it's a trick for the innocent people because I'm a single mother. He find out the way to create the story, and then he bring up to Hong Kong. There I find out a Nigerian guy. The uh, the name was Jackie. I met the Nigerian at the Hong Kong.
So when you got to Hong Kong, there was no real tour arranged. Was the tour supposed to go just to Hong Kong or Cambodia or somewhere else?
No, so far I'm know that we are at Hong Kong.
Just Hong Kong.
Yep.
But then when you got to Hong Kong, they introduced you to a Nigerian man called Jackie. His real name is Udo Maxwell. And he asked you to go on another trip, that right?
Yes. And that second day we was go to Cambodia. He offer another ticket. He say it's what to say? It's like a bonus. He offered to me because I'm we had nothing to do, right? Because our tour group was went out. He offered to me to Cambodia. The second day I flew to Cambodia.
So how many were in the original tour group from Malaysia to Hong Kong? How many people?
14 people.
14. And how many went to Cambodia?
So only one by myself.
So this is a bit strange. They selected you to go by yourself. Why did they ask you to go to Cambodia?
Because he told me the group will be the second day because I'm alone, right?
Oh, I see. You were by yourself. The others all had partners. So he sent you ahead first.
Yes.
And you believed him.
Yes, because we're all Indian, right? I nothing to do that Hong Kong. I just feel nervous. And then he say one of as Indian guy in Cambodia, he will receive me. And then
Okay, so they arranged for an Indian guy in Cambodia to receive you. Can I ask, by the way, was this your first time ever out of Malaysia?
yes, this is my first time.
First time on a plane?
Yes.
So you're not much experience of travel like this. Okay, so they got you to go to Cambodia, and how long did you stay there?
It's 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah.
And you met another Indian. Is it okay to say his name?
Yes, okay. Jayakumar.
Say it again.
Jayakumar.
Jayakumar.
Yeah, we are staying together. We are go around. We have fun because I trust the guy because open mind. He telling to me everything what's going around. He will be made up because he is the one bring the bag.
So can you say again, why did Jackie ask you to go to Cambodia? To do what?
First things I did know the purpose. When I went to Cambodia, then only I know he tell to me to bring a bag, a luggage.
So you weren't sure why you were going to Cambodia.
Didn't know.
Was that a bit stupid to go without knowing why you were going?
Yes. First time I just thinking, and then the way he told me, right? I like the trip because we went to just for the tour.
So you've never been out of Malaysia, you've never toured, and you thought, oh, it's a good chance to see another place.
Yes.
Okay, so you got there and you found out the real reason Jackie asked you to go to Cambodia was to bring a bag back to Hong Kong.
Yes. And that day, then only I know, oh, is the purpose, the things I go to Cambodia to bring the bag.
What type of bag, or how big was the bag?
The bag was very big, it's a luggage. The empty bags were rubbered with the plastics. It's a look very new.
And what did they say was in the bag? Why did they want you to bring the bag back to Hong Kong?
Because they had told me the bag left it by her friend. He didn't come to the Hong Kong. Just need help from me.
Oh, so a friend left the bag in Cambodia and wanted someone to take it back.
Yes.
Okay, and what did you think was in the bag?
It's a normal new one. I didn't have any access to, because this wrap with the plastic is a look like new, and then I checked proper. Even though at custom department I asked in Cambodia, I asked to scan 2 times. They didn't have anything inside.
So were you able to open the bag?
So yeah, I can
You
open.
opened it, but you couldn't see anything.
Yeah. It's,
Oh,
I
it had a
cannot go
hidden
see.
compartment, and you got customs to scan it twice. Why
Yes.
did you do that?
You know, I can feel something was wrong.
Right.
I want to reconfirm the things is good or not, because I have some argue with Jackie why I want to bring the bag to Hong Kong. Why I didn't post to buy DHL or something else, because the
Okay.
easy, right? I
And
asked.
I think at this stage you're in WhatsApp contact with your brother who was guiding you and checking what you were doing. Is that right?
Yes, I snapped the picture, sent to my brother. My brother told to me, please check all inside, outside, whatever something was gone or not. And then I checked proper, didn't have. When I went to custom department Cambodia, I scanned twice, so nothing had happened. It looked like safe.
Okay. Now, was this bag in your carry-on or check-in luggage?
Carry on.
You carried, so you had two. Your own bag was also carry-on, or what did you have? Two carry-on, or
No, only one. I put my things all inside the bag, because Jackie told me no need to bring 2 bags. Just put all the bag inside the
so?
like.
Did you take a bag from Hong Kong?
Yeah,
And what did you do with that bag?
I just keep inside.
You put your bag inside the other bag.
Yes.
Okay, righto. And then, so how long were you in Cambodia altogether?
3 days only.
That's in Phnom Penh?
Yep.
Okay. And you saw the Indian guy there. What's his name again?
Jayakumar.
And did you see anybody else with him there?
Not. No.
Right. Okay. So you got on the plane, you went back to Hong Kong, and what happened when you got to Hong Kong?
When I went to Hong Kong, right, first arrived, it's a very normal. It's quite so happy, because I just went to Hong Kong, right? I want to meet up my friends. And then suddenly I passed the custom. Almost I want to enter inside the Hong Kong, right? Some custom officers surrounding me, they are told to me they want to check my bag. They suspect something got inside. I say it's okay, no problem. This is their duty, right? I just bring my bag and then give to custom. They bring take out all the clothes outside and then clean up the bag. Suddenly they take a drill and then drill up the bag. Some kind of a smoke come out. I'm
Wow.
already scared. Something was wrong.
And what did they find in the bag?
It's a cocaine.
Cocaine. How
Yeah.
much?
3.99 kg.
3.9. No, that's almost 4 kilos of cocaine. Wow. What did you feel, or what did you do then?
So I really, my mind was blackout. I don't know what to say to them. I just told them, this is not my bag. This is one of my friend. He the one asked to took. And then I tell the name. They say you must be tell this is to the court, high court.
So what did they do? Where did they take you?
They are bring up to the custom department custody for 2 days. After that, they bring to me police stations. From police station, they bring me high court. From high court, they bring to
Maybe not high court, just a court, was it?
okay,
Yeah.
yeah, and then bring to Thailand Corruption Women's Center.
So Thailand is the women's prison.
Yep, I stayed there 2.5 years for my trial.
Wow, 2.5 years
Yes.
before trial, because you were pleading innocent, and trials in Hong Kong for people pleading innocent take a long time. What did you do at Thailand? How did you spend the time?
I'm working at the laundry. I study.
So you're working in the laundry, you were studying.
Mm.
Were there any other people from Malaysia there?
Yeah, a lot of people and they were just waiting for the fight, the case. Some of them is pay guilty. Some of them want to fight.
Okay, so and I know Hong Kong prisons are among the best in the world. You can't expect five-star hotel in prison, but I think the conditions there were okay. The staff were treated you well, and food was good. Chance for study, free clothing, free medical. That right?
I must be thanks to God because they treat me very well. The how to say, it's a I learned from there. It's a no have a words. Thanks to God.
Okay. So anyhow, before you went to trial, you were able to get bail. That right?
Yeah,
You got out on bail and you stayed at a centre. How long were you staying at that centre before your trial began?
6 months. I
Right.
stay with Father John Center. It's a good for me because I can find out the more evidence to prove myself
How did you find out more evidence from whom?
from my brother, my family, from Father John because they are not very well, right? Maybe,
So when you were out on bail, you had access to the internet, which you didn't have inside prison, of course. So you were able to get more information for your case, and
yes,
it gave you a chance to have more chance to meet up with your legal team as well, which was good for preparing for your trial.
yes. It's giving me more helpful to me to find out my evidence, and then I can communicate with my lawyer. It's once a week. It's giving me more support to
Ah,
to my case.
right, that was good. And then when you went to trial, you had a good legal team, you had good judge. Um, I believe the judge was extra kind. One day you were cold, and the judge, what did the judge? You were cold. What happened?
Sir Judge is very good person. The name was Barnes. He just take a car.
He or she?
She take a jacket and then give to me.
So she took her own jacket from
Y-
inside. She left the courtroom and got a jacket for you.
Yes,
That's the
yes.
first time I've ever heard of such a thing. She's a
It's,
very kind judge.
it's a maybe of a blessing from God. I thanks to Mr. Barnes very much, and then my legal team, my entire group, also Father John. He did a good care of me.
How long did the trial last?
21 days.
21 days.
Yep.
Why did it take so long?
Because first, my trial, they say want to withdraw, didn't have a strong evidence from my opposites. He say he want to fight, he want to find out the evidence, and then we are fight again. We are go through. After 4 days, I didn't well. I get sick. It's many things is go through until the 21 days. I just patient. I pray. The finally,
So you went to court each day from your location. You travelled each day and you went into court. And I believe you got a bit sick at times, you even vomiting during the trial. Is that right?
yes, it's because too much pressure,
Right.
and then I need to focus because I don't know what's going on. It's maybe it's look like a cinema, my trial.
Okay. And how many people in the jury?
7.
And what was the final decision? How many said not guilty?
No, finally my judge said we need to withdraw the case. We don't want to give how to say this is to jury.
Yeah.
Then final decision take by judge.
So what was the decision? Was it how many juries said not guilty?
Not we didn't my case didn't depends on the jury, depends on judge they say we are withdraw the case.
Oh, I see. So the prosecution dropped the case.
Yes.
Well, oh, it didn't go to the jury.
Yeah.
I forgot that. Oh, right. So that's how strong your case was and how weak their case was.
Yes.
So the jury didn't decide. It was the prosecution who were very kindly,
Yes.
and they could have been much harsher, but they actually dropped the case.
Yes.
And the judge said, "Well, you're free."
Yes.
Wow. So how did you feel then?
That moment I just want to hug the judge, want to say thanks for my heart, but I didn't go that the side. I just hug my barrister and lawyer. said thank you so much full for my heart for my Father John, my jewelry, and it's
Okay.
it's like I'm new baby.
Okay. And then you stayed in Hong Kong for a little while before returning to
3 weeks
Malaysia.
I stay there.
Why 3 weeks?
It's take a time because that time was COVID, right?
Ah, right. COVID, yeah.
Mm,
And okay. And then you came back to Malaysia to your four daughters. They
yes.
must have been very happy.
Yeah, almost 3 years I didn't visit them. So one.
Okay. Now, look, we're running a little bit out of time here.
Mhm.
So, what would you say to people who might be interested in taking on a job overseas or accepting a free ticket for overseas work as you did? What would you say to such people?
To outside that, please don't trust anyone, even though your shadow. It's not easy. Prison life is very hard. Please don't believe, even though you know that person very well, right? Don't believe. Stay far away. If feel something was not a good, don't take any decision. Discuss with your family members, your friends, wherever. Facebook, Insta, you whatever your friends. Please don't trust.
Okay, and especially be careful of these tricky bags which have hidden sections. You don't know what's inside them.
Yes,
Right.
be careful.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to say? Anything at all about your experience there? Anything you'd like to say to anyone?
Okay, past these 4 years, right? Everything was changed. So I'm more strong. My strength was my kids. They're giving me hope. And then surrounding my friend, teach me. Also, Father John, the group was did a good job. I say thanks to them. Please help each and other, love and care. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. I wish you every blessing for your time back here now in Malaysia as you restart your life. Thank you. God bless. Bye bye.